All right, Apple TV Plus's smash hit Severance is back for its second season.
Dude, are you okay?
Now, if you're not familiar, the show follows a group of 4 people who surgically split their lives into 2 parts, one at work and another in their personal lives. But they end up in a heap of trouble when they sniff around the barrier that had been severed. Gian Lee is live at 298 Queen with a Canadian connection to this series. Gee, I had not heard about this one, but I'm really curious about this show now.
Oh, Nick, you will love it. It is a huge success. Fans can't get enough of every single episode of Severance. And yes, season 2 streaming now. You don't want to miss it. I'm joined by Canadian, Jessica Lee Gagné. And she's a cinematographer, and her directorial debut for episode 7 in season 2.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was that like, filming that specific episode, which is pretty incredible, by the way?
I kind of got lost in it, to be honest. I was very scared of doing this and directing. I had kind of put it to the back of my mind for a very, very long time. And Ben gave me this opportunity, and I felt like it was the moment to step up and show what I could do. So I really explored everything I could.
Yeah.
And also got to try so many great things with the camera work and the team.
I find that it's interesting you say you were a little nervous because you are a cinematographer. You have experience with this. So what made you nervous?
Well, funny enough, when I first read the synopsis for the episode, it wasn't as emotional as it is. And I was like, oh, I feel safe doing this one, and there were themes that I understood. But then the more it evolved, the more emotional this piece became. And I had been working on myself a lot, so it allowed me to go there. Because I feel like the timing in my life was right to start talking and to start going into those parts of myself.
Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing that. It's a form of expression from you as well, which I love. You've worked with Ben before, so obviously you had this wonderful friendship with him. So was it just natural to be back on set for Severance?
Yeah, I think there was the first question of, oh, do I want to do season 2? You know, we did all of season 1, but then when they offered to direct, that's when I was like, okay, I need to do this, and I stepped up. But you know, with Ben and I, we don't even need to talk anymore. We just like know, we know what we're thinking, we know what we're doing, and that's actually kind of amazing.
Yeah.
And he did challenge me and say, like, you have to make this season look better. We have to like make it bigger, better, and I was really inspired by that, and I feel like we did achieve that.
How did it come about? There's a very certain style to way Severance is shot and edited. Who decided that, to go for that kind of look?
I think it's a team effort. Yeah. There's so many people involved. It's a show where production design gets to really step up as well. I was definitely very involved at the beginning with the photo research and developing the aesthetic of the show. And Ben and I together, we have similar tastes, so that all really came naturally. And I think it's just being open in the process and being open to things happening and thinking big, which to me comes from Ben a lot, you know, being able to open your mind up and not feeling restricted. So that it all comes together because of that.
I don't want to give too much away because we know the finale for season 2 is coming up in a couple of weeks. But what do you hope fans will get from season 2?
I think season 2 is about love.
Oh, yeah.
And there is not a more beautiful theme than that. And it's about love, relationships, connections, and humanity. So, I mean, I hope that that's what people get from it.
Definitely, that's one aspect of it. I've had a chance to watch all the episodes so far for season 2. And so what's really interesting, I think, about Severance and in general, it makes you think about sort of that innie personality and outie personality when you go to work and how you are outside. So set aside the show. What in real life, what is your outie personality like?
You know, it's strange for me. I feel like my outie has been my work life for me almost. Like I feel like I've kind of had it reversed, and the show's been a little bit of a metaphor for my own journey of losing myself in work and kind of forgetting that innie part of me, which is like my true self. Because I kind of see it as that your innie is this untouched part of you, you know, not affected by any social conditioning or things like that, and it's this kind of pure essence. So I feel like coming back to directing, something I wanted to do when I was in school and had forgotten about, I'm coming back to my innie. So I kind of see it in reverse.
I love that. I'm so glad you went for it. Episode is pretty epic in season 2, so you do want to catch it. Congratulations on all the success, and I know there's a special screening tonight for the fans here in Toronto.
Yes, very excited.
You're excited to meet the fans. They're die-hard fans.
I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Also, I don't get to meet people that often,
Yeah.
so this is really fun. It's the best part of the job.
It really is. Congratulations, Jessica.
Thank you.
And again, we're so proud of you, especially being Canadian.
Yes.
Yes.
Go Canada.
Go Canada. Welcome back. Severance Season 2 is streaming now. The hit show has fans all excited, especially because some of the cast are here in Toronto for a special screening tonight at TIFF. But before they go to that, they join us now live on CP24 Breakfast. I'm joined by Tremel Tillman and Zach Cherry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Toronto. I know the fans are excited to see you tonight at a very special screening. Let's talk about Season 2. There was no wasting time. It goes right into the story. I was shocked, right?
Yes.
So when you were reading the notes for Season 2, what was going through your mind?
Well, I'm glad that we picked up right
Yeah.
where we left off. You know, we had that big break in between the seasons, and so I was really curious to see what was going to happen, and to know that, you know, Milchick has this advancement. You know, he's now the boss of the floor is really exciting to see how he deals with leadership.
It really is. I know I read one review for this finale of Season 1. This one writer said it was the best finale in TV history for the 21st century.
Wow.
What a
Okay.
massive
High
compliment.
All right. Well,
And Zach, what is it like to be a part of a hit show like this?
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
You know, it's so cool seeing how people connect to the show and all the different ways they connect to the show and how deeply they connect. Like, people are making their own art and they're theorizing, and it's really awesome.
The one thing I've noticed about Severance fans, they pick up on every little nuance and they try to analyze it. I love that. They're really invested.
yeah. It speaks to the intelligence of our fans and the intelligence of the show. You know, there are so many ideas and thoughts and theories that, you know, I can't really speak to, but, you know, hearing them is really inviting. It's intoxicating in a way, because it gets me more excited about the show as well. It's like, is that the intention?
Yeah.
Did they really mean that to do that?
Yeah, sometimes they pick up on things that I had no idea we were maybe doing.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're both used to working with big stars. You're big stars yourselves, but come on. It doesn't get any better than Ben Stiller and then Patricia Arquette, Christopher Walken. That's on my bucket list. I'd love to meet him one day. What is it like on set with these people?
They're absolutely lovely. My first day filming was with John Turturro. You know, Season 1, Episode 1, and it was absolutely terrifying for me because I hadn't been on set for like a year and a half.
Okay.
And we were
Yeah.
doing right in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
So there were so many directions and so technical, but John was so kind and so gracious.
Yeah.
You know, and that graciousness is carried across the cast. We're all just really one lovely group of people.
Yeah, it's so collaborative. Everyone makes you feel like you're just there working together. There's, it's right away. It felt great working with them.
But I feel like if I was there on set and I'm watching either John or Patricia or Christopher doing their scene, I think I would be mesmerized by just how incredible they are. It's like watching a master class in acting.
100%.
Yeah.
One of my favorite moments filming Season 1 and Season 2 is when I don't have lines. And I'm just I'm just watching them work because it's such delight.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much about the craft and so much about storytelling through television.
I love this show because it really brought up this interesting topic of having an innie when you're at work and then an outie in your personal life. So in real life, in your personal life as an outie, how would you describe yourself, Tremel, as an outie in real life?
Oh, I think my outie is a lot more outgoing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm more reserved at home and laid back.
How about you, Zach? What would your outie be in real life?
My outie is a lot more annoying. At work, I'm pretty like focused and like, you know, ready to be there.
Yes.
But in the outside world, I'm a bit of an imp.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would never think that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on my best behavior right now.
Well, I appreciate that. Let's talk about some other projects. I know that you're in the next Mission Impossible, which is going to
let's
come out
go.
later today. Let's go.
Yeah.
Is that your new theme song now? The minute you hear the theme song for Mission Impossible, it gets your day going?
It's either that or the Severance theme song. It's like one or the other, you know.
What was that experience like?
It was absolutely wonderful. I can't unfortunately say too much
I know.
about it, but it was an absolute dream. And Christopher McQuarrie and Tom Cruise are geniuses at what they do, and it's massive. And I'm looking forward to audiences seeing it on the big screen.
And Zach, I know you've been a part of the Marvel Universe. Any chances that you might make another appearance again?
Hey, even I don't know, but anything is possible.
Yes.
Anything is possible.
But once you're in, it's the Marvel family is really tight.
I would love to. It's always so much fun.
Yeah, bring Tramel with you. Join the Marvel universe.
Yes,
Right?
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay,
I'm
well,
ready.
congratulations on season 2 for Severance. You're greeting some of the fans tonight with a Q&A and all that kind of stuff. What do you hope, really quickly, fans will get from season 2?
Oh, really quick.
Satisfaction.
Yeah, satiated.
Yeah.
Hope they're very satiated with season 2.
Great description. Thank you so much. Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this morning we have been chatting with the cinematographer and some of the cast members of the hit show Severance, season 2 out right now. And now I'm joined by a very special fan of the show, Emily Powell Heaton. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Now we wanted to bring you in. We've been talking about the hit show Severance, but there's a very special thing that's happening for you.
Yes.
You are attending the screening tonight.
I am, yes.
So how did this all come about?
So on Saturday, everything's happened so quickly. On Saturday, I was on X and I sent out a message to Ben Stiller and I explained my situation. So I have stage 4 cancer and I, kind of have a bucket list of things I want to do. So I reached out to Ben Stiller and, just said, I'm a huge fan of the show. My husband and I think it's the best show and we would love to meet the cast and crew. And, didn't know what would happen, but kind of left my phone, went out to dinner with a friend actually, came home. It had blown up. He responded and he said, send me a DM, and we're here. So it's amazing.
Okay, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
First of all, Ben Stiller, I've had a chance to interview him. He is the nicest person. He really is.
He's lovely.
Were you
Yeah.
surprised that he responded?
I guess just because, you all just kind of throw things out on social media, and if people have time, great. And obviously, there's tons of celebrities that just, are busy. He's on the biggest show across North America
Yes.
right now, so I wasn't really expecting anything, and he very nicely wrote back. So
Yeah, so he's the executive producer. He's even directed some of the episodes,
Yes.
and it's such a good show.
It's amazing, yeah.
What do you love so much about the show so far?
I just love how different it is and how well written it is, and every single thing about it. The cast, the set design, the costumes. I went to school for film actually, so I can just appreciate how much work went into it, and I love anything kind of off the wall and different, so I love it.
I agree with everything that you just said. I
Yeah.
appreciate the show for its originality.
Yes.
So not only are you going to the special screening tonight in Toronto, but you're actually heading to LA as well.
Yeah, so I was invited to LA to meet the cast and crew, so it's been a crazy few days.
Like this is less than a week.
Yeah.
So are you ready? When do you fly out to LA?
Later this March.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What are you
Yeah.
going to say to Ben when you meet him?
Oh, just hello and thank you, and I admire your work so much, and I want to say it to all the cast and crew, so whoever I can talk to would be great. Yeah,
It'll be so great. How are things with your cancer journey right now?
They're okay.
Yeah.
I have a spine kind of surgery coming up to deal with some cancer. We call them METs, so like little bits of cancer on the spine. We're switching treatments right now, so we're kind of in like a holding pattern right now. But overall, I feel well. I'm able to get out there and do things, so I'm happy about that.
I've had many conversations about cancer. What is really quite alarming is that we're meeting lots of young people. You're in your
Yes.
30s and you have no
Yes.
family history.
No.
And that's becoming a common theme that we're seeing right now.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. So I'm so glad that right now you are battling it and
Yeah.
you're feeling much better.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, this was on your bucket list to meet the cast of Severance.
Yeah.
What else is on your bucket list possibly?
Well, I'd really love to go to Japan with my husband, so that's a big one we're working toward. And, I kind of, it's always on the go.
Yeah.
There's always nothing set there. It's just whatever I find that I think would really add to my life. So, yeah, we'll see.
Well, we wish you all the best
Thank
on your
you.
cancer journey, and then have a great time tonight
you.
and in LA. And I'm so glad you were able to get this dream come
Yeah,
true.
I'm so excited, yeah.
Thanks, Emily, for joining us.
Thank you.